Hey, what's up? I'm just starting this up. Let me switch over. Here's our new thumbnail. Tolkien mythology type guy here, Vin Diesel. He compared himself to Tolkien today or 2 days ago. It's fucking ridiculous, insane. Don't think he matches up with Tolkien. So yeah, this is basically a how to do a level 19 and 20. Um, we've been going through PVE dungeons just to get gear for the 20s. 20 seems to be the new thing. 19, it's kind of like you can use the bracket if you just want to get some battlegrounds in and leave before you get any experience. It kind of only goes so far. It's definitely possible though. You can keep making characters and using heirloom gear. It's possible. Level 20 seems to be more where it's at as far as queuing for dungeons, getting gear. People are capped. I've already played a few rounds of shit. Right now I'm in queue. Looks like it's a 7-minute wait for dungeons, 23 minutes for battleground. Okay, shit. The epic battleground does not seem to ever pop. Seems to not ever pop. I know Leland's going to be on in a little bit. Yeah, I was just kind of messing around with what he was talking about. This Dark Void I never used. Never used that shit. But I am noticing if I cast Dark Void, it actually puts Shadow Word Pain on for me. Is that right? Oh, okay. That ain't bad. Now I kind of get it. Oh shit, and it puts on fucking pain to everything around. Okay. That ain't bad. Yeah, I gotta be using that a little more then. That might be my opening thing. Vampiric Touch does just seem... This is a Void Elf? What the fuck is a Void Elf? Oh, I guess she's blue. I'm asking her. See if I get an answer here. Allied race. Okay. They look like a blood elf. Yeah, I mean, they look exactly like a blood elf. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah. Now I'm seeing there's more of these fucks. Oh, man, they look very anime-ish. Look super anime-ish. What was that? There you go. Yeah, what's up, man? Yep. What's up?
I mean, I'm just doing an update right now.
Okay. Oh, there's an update?
Yeah, I think they're normally on Tuesdays.
Oh, shit. I did not get an update.
Maybe you had it open already and it like downloaded in the background.
Could have.
So you got your new computer and everything, or what did
No,
you mean by?
I was setting up I got like a loading screen for kind of when we like before I start up.
Oh well.
New thumbnail, new like description of shit, all that
Oh,
crap.
okay. Because I thought you were expecting a new computer to like get what delivered, or you go
Oh
and pick it
no,
up
I
somewhere.
think it's gonna take. No. It's getting shipped, but it's gonna take a little bit. It's the
Oh,
whatever they're
they're
doing to
like get
us.
parts of it.
Well, they're assembling like their motherboard on the. They're assembling the motherboard on the case. Everything else I kind of have to do. So the assembly is completed. This is the third step. I have like the pizza tracker thing. Oh, they also set up like, which is kind of good, like all your inputs, for like USB. Like at the top of your tower, sometimes we'll have like a USB slots and all that shit. Like that'll be
Oh,
set up.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
If
because
you in the
that's
title, you should specify that we're playing retail and not classic.
do people know what retail means? I've never heard that term.
Yeah, yeah. It's just pretty much there's two games now, classic and retail, and we're on retail. Like maybe put it in parentheses or some kind of brackets for or like after it says 20 PvP.
Let me put it in.
Are you're able to see like the viewers on your streams, right? They
Yeah,
can see that I'm like accounted for as like a viewer. Okay.
yeah, I can see. Yep.
Like even sometimes if I can't watch it, I'll just have it on a different screen so it at least like boosts the numbers or looks like more.
Yeah, that's I kind of sometimes do that too. If I have it up,
Yeah, but can you bot that kind of shit or no?
probably can. I'm sure there's people button stuff like that, boosting
Yeah, I
numbers.
bet they're like trying to inflate the numbers.
Oh yeah,
I know there's services on Instagram that they'll get you like all these fake followers and all that kind of shit.
yeah. There's got to be it for. But yeah, and the funny thing is, I'm sure people write the code themselves for a lot of shit.
All right, I'm logging in.
Okay.
That was fast. I've had updates though that were like 5-10 minutes. That was maybe once, and then there was like a bunch of updates afterwards. So that must have been a pretty big patch.
Yeah, that must have been something that went really quick. It's just something because I didn't see it. I didn't see anything pop up on the left side there
For what?
for the Blizzard. I didn't see any of that.
Oh yeah, I think you just had. I close Battle.net when I play because I just don't feel like I need the window open. So then
Oh, that's probably
probably
why then.
didn't do what
It
it did for
probably.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I always just keep it open.
Well, if it doesn't make any difference to the gameplay, then what's it really there for?
I don't know. I don't think it really. I think it's a pretty light game on your CPU or anything. It doesn't really affect anything. It's like a late program. I don't think it does much.
I gotta restructure my stuff because Devouring Plague like never fucking procs, man. Fucking never.
It does when you're. It does later or something. Because I think I use that all the time.
I haven't been getting shit.
It seems to at least at 20 or 19. Oh yeah, what do you wanna?
I'm
Yeah, you want me
confused too.
to go on monitor?
You weren't uh using what the fuck is it? Vampiric Touch or Mind Blast at all?
No, that shit's too. Although
No.
I was looking at before I was on, just checking out. I definitely should be using Dark Void because Dark Void adds it. Like if you cast it, it adds shadow pane or whatever to like everyone around. So it's like extra dots
Yeah,
without
that's
even.
my main.
Yeah. So I
That's my macro. Here, you want to know what my macro is?
nah.
It's and you can probably build the same because you have all the same stuff. It's cast sequence, Shadow Fiend, uh, Hymnal of the Synth Legion, Dark Void, and then Vampiric Touch. Because both those are casting spells, so the haste bonus is really crucial and important.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll dot up shit afterwards.
Oh yeah, I'm on my
You, you,
hunter, so if you want to queue, let me know. We'll time it.
1 second, I'm just trying to. I gotta just resort my bar real quick because I don't want to forget. So what happened with Patrick Kane? The
Uh,
deal didn't go through.
he's like pretty much officially traded. It's just not on paper yet. It sounds like it's happened. I mean, everyone was talking about it like online, so I think it's a thing. I guess it hasn't officially went
Actually,
through.
should
I
we
don't understand.
should we maybe do like a dungeon and then see if we get a good tank, and if not, we'll just leave or not keep going.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's apparently
Or
just
actually,
an
we
hour
can
ago
just
they
see if we
agreed.
get like a good map, and if we don't get a good map, we could just leave these. Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. All right. Oh, actually, shit. Hold on a second. I got to. Well, yeah, let's queue, but I have to like set. I have to check my lineups for 8 o'clock games real fast.
Yeah, let's queue. It's gonna take a
So
little bit.
yeah, all right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right, I'm
All
in.
right, I gotta switch some shit up.
Yeah, it's all but happened. I think it actually might have just happened an hour ago officially.
I mean, does he really even move the needle anymore? Or
I think he does. I think it's just the Blackhawks are so
well,
shitty.
actually, yeah. I mean, whatever he's like an upgrade over is still big,
I mean, if the
probably.
if the Rangers have him, then they have like
Well,
the
what are they
best
giving
top.
up? I
They
mean,
have the best
are they
top
giving up?
six. Nothing. They're giving. That's the funny thing is the trade. That's why I'm already seeing trade grades. So it's like it's happened. It's just not official. They're giving Blackhawks like a D and Rangers an A because it's just all to the Rangers. He just doesn't want to be a Blackhawk, so they're pretty much stealing him for nothing. It's a great
Yeah,
trade for the Rangers.
somebody at work was talking about the Devils got Timo Meyer and they graded it like
Yeah,
an A or some shit, and I was like,
it's
I don't want to
okay.
hear about the Devils, bro.
I don't think he's all that great.
I don't know. I just like I don't care about that franchise.
Yeah, I mean last year Kane had 92 points on a bad team, and they're like he's gonna be on a good team, and he's sort of having a slumping year. I don't know. I think it's just the Blackhawks suck. Right now, the Rangers will have the best top six in the whole like the whole league. You know, when you got Panarin, Kane, Tarasenko, Kreider, Zibanejad, and who else? Who would be the other six?
I don't know. Maybe 4 years ago.
No, they're still putting up numbers. Like as far as like top six, like a lot of teams have like two or three players that like fit in that top area of like stats, but combined, those top six are ridiculous.
What was that site we used to use? Lineup projections,
Oh, I
daily
forget.
face off,
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, because I would use that for betting on goalies.
fantasy.
That's well, I was using it for betting
Oh, well, that's good too. Yeah, that's smart.
because I was like, I
Yeah,
would
let me
bet
see
if
the line
like
combinations now.
yeah, if I saw like a backup going
So it's
in early, I
Kreider,
would bet
Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Panarin, Trocheck. Who the fuck is Barclay Goodrow?
Barkley Goodrow. I don't know.
You don't know who that is?
No. Oh, I'm what am I thinking? So right now the top six would be Kane, Tarasenko, Panarin, Kreider, Zibanejad, and Trocheck. All of them are playing pretty damn good. Trocheck's
Well,
playing
yeah.
really good on the Rangers.
So Kane is going to play over this guy. You know, did you pop?
No, I didn't pop. Kane's gonna
All right,
play
I'll be
with
curious.
Panarin. Kane and Panarin are now reunited. That's what's gonna happen there. And that worked out. That I remember that used to be good. Although, as far as like naysayer type shit, I have seen people say that this is identical to when the Rangers got Rick Nash. I don't know. I think Kane's a little different than Nash.
Oh, Nash was such a pussy, man. That guy
Yeah,
was
and
such a bitch.
well, Kane's a pussy too, but he's just quick and he's got like
Yeah, but
the
he's
shot.
short.
Yeah, Kane's
Steve
definitely a
Nash,
pussy.
fucking Nash, Kevin Nash was 6'5".
Yeah. No, yeah, he
What
was a pussy and he
people
had
think
like
that?
huge height. Like Kane is a pussy, but he's small and He's just quick and can shoot. I
I
think
know there's a difference
Kane still
between being a
works in the
pussy
modern
and being
league.
tiny and getting your head decapitated and being like 6'8" and being a pussy.
I mean, that's the thing with also Rick Nash is he was sort of from a different era of when that kind of brute big player like worked more, and then it became all about kind of like a player like Kane, where you're just small, skilled, and fast. That's kind of a lot
Yeah,
of
it's the
the
difference
best
between
players.
like a dumb bruiser and like a finesse player who can skate well and has
Yeah, the
talent.
the league is all about that.
I mean, I'd rather watch that than a bunch of idiots smashing into each other, not doing shit all game.
Yeah, I mean
It's boring to
there were
just
certain
watch
players
people
that were good at
not
that.
score. You know,
I mean,
I'd rather
Yager was
if I want to watch
ridiculous.
fucking soccer, I'll put on soccer.
I mean, Yager was ridiculous, being like a big player. No one could get the puck from him.
Yeah, so I guess
That was like
I
his
guess
big
he'll
asset.
replace this Barclay Goudreau guy. I've never fucking heard of,
I
but
don't think he's anything.
their third line is what is it? Lafreniere or whatever, Scheidel and Kako. That's pretty good for a bunch of failed prospects and a. Uh, well, yeah, I guess all of them. Who's Nico Mikkola on defense?
He
I
was
know
a
Kundra
trade
Miller and
also.
Kuba and Fox.
He came with Tarasenko.
So who do you think replaces like the first power play unit is Kreider, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Fox, Panarin. Does Tarasenko get replaced? Does Kreider?
That first play, yeah, that would probably be Kane over Tarasenko.
So then the
Kane's a right
second
wing.
unit, yeah. So then Kako is going to get kicked out of the second unit unless they get rid of Scheidel. Is it? Wait, no. Isn't it Heidel or
Probably,
something?
I don't know. You'd probably keep. No, Heedle's been really good.
Heidel,
You'd
yeah.
probably get rid of Lafreniere there, and
He's on the left side though. You said right.
yeah, Tarasenko could go to the left.
Oh, okay. Wait, no. I thought that Lafreniere guy was playing so much better than Kako. Why would you do that then?
Well, I don't know. I guess it really depends because he is a setup guy. Lafreniere is like an assist guy. So if I'm looking at this, like Trocheck scores, but Trocheck's also good at assists. Capo's probably the shooter in this. So is Heedle. Anyone who, when they put like a player, like you see where they're putting them on defense, like Panarin's a defensive player technically on the power play, and Heedle is too. That means that they want them to be the shooter. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Tarasenko becomes the shooter and Heedle leaves, or maybe Lafreniere leaves. It's probably gonna change too. They probably have to figure out what the second unit is.
Oh, they got
It's a good problem.
Halak as the backup goalie. I like that move.
Yeah, Halak's been good too. He's actually played really well.
Yeah, I mean, goaltending's never been the Rangers' problem. It's offense. It's always been fucking scoring.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
How is Igor doing?
Mikola's pretty good too, actually, as far as he's been good. That third defensive line isn't that great.
I don't understand. This site doesn't show statistics for players. What the fuck?
I don't know what they are. Oh, yeah, I
I
popped.
popped.
Did you pop?
All right,
Yeah,
yep,
take
take
that.
it.
Take that. Let's see what we get. This one's good.
Who the fuck is Philip Gustafsson on Minnesota?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, I've heard that name. He used to be a fucking Golden Knight. I remember his name.
I stopped playing fantasy right before. Oh no, actually, I remember. I think my last year of fantasy was the first year of the Golden Knights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost positive. I think he was a Golden Knight. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that. He could have been somewhere else. Maybe he was a Senator. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they put Kane, though. I mean, I don't know. I guess Kane will be the top, like the second line. Like that second line might be really good with Panarin, Trocheck, and him. Maybe you even switch it up where you have Panarin Zabinajad and Kane. I don't know what they'll do. You have a lot of options. I could see Kane making the top line.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Where
Yeah,
like
it's
now,
figure out what works.
now you just have all this depth on every single unit, and you don't have to play that guy we didn't even know existed 5
Yeah,
minutes ago.
I mean I know Zabinajad and Kreider have worked really well, so I guess that is something you want to keep.
Yeah,
I
they've
don't
been
know.
playing together for like 4 years now, right? Or three?
Yeah, and Troshek and Panarin has worked. So I don't know. Maybe it is just replace out the Goodrow dude. And then Jimmy Vesey's back on the Rangers. He's been all right. He's always pretty good on them. Fourth liner. Yeah, but that top six will be really good. And then all their everything under the top six is all like good developmental type guys. Could be good. You know, like that whole third line is all like future good players for the Rangers. I mean, it took look at Kreider. He's a good example of it. It like took him a bit to get where he is.
I just don't understand how he's scoring this fucking much.
He's good. I think he's legitimately good. It's one of those players
No,
that
I always in fantasy remember him as like a penalty minute hit guy who would score above average for that type of person.
yeah, I think he kind of just like of last couple years, he sort of finally developed to where he's like kind of main type player. I think he's one of those guys that he sort of keeps developing. He's not really like his floor like or his ceiling was never really known kind of thing.
Yeah, because he was never asked to be that aggressive or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
So
I
I think
always thought
that
of
really
him as
helped
like
him.
a role player, and then I found out he was like scoring 40 fucking goals or whatever. I was like, what the hell happened?
I think I mean he was for a long time, but I think he just wanted to be like he took that next step kind of quicker than people
Did he
thought.
get paid for all that kind of shit, or he did that mid contract?
Did that like mid contract. That's all like him.
Good.
There was a
Yeah,
good
they lucked out on that shit.
The funny thing is there was a good period of time where everyone was like we need to trade Kreider. It was like I'm glad they kind of didn't.
I'm glad they traded Stepan. That was a good sell high.
Yeah,
I forget what they
I think
got back. Was that
I
part of
think
the
he's still
Nash deal?
that could have been. I
Oh
think
no,
he's
that
still
was
playing decent. He's not bad on the
didn't they,
I think it's Coyotes. I think he's playing pretty
yeah,
good.
he went to Arizona, right?
Yeah, I think he's only done pretty good.
What did they get back? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I think they might have just not re-signed Stepan. I don't know if it was a trade. I can't really remember if it was or wasn't. Are you in this?
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting wrecked and
Okay.
not
Yeah, I
doing
haven't even
anything.
seen you. I think my group is pretty damn good or something. I'm actually probably gonna have to. I'm like almost 19. I don't know if I should.
Oh,
Hmm.
uh,
Like that's why I don't know. I don't know
yeah,
if I should.
maybe you should leave.
I guess I should. Yeah. I'll leave once it gets a little closer.
It's about to end real quick.
Yeah, I think we are. This whole horde group is good. I could tell they're all calling shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start watching the Rangers. I've not watched a lot of this season.
I mean, I wouldn't. It's there's no point in like really caring until playoffs and shit. If you know they're getting in.
Yeah, I have some cash in my FanDuel. I really should just kind of start playing the hockey stuff.
Well, I mean, if you don't know what's going on anymore, back when you were doing it, you were a lot more engaged
It's
and
pretty easy to
following
pick
it.
it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, A lot of people make money doing it, and they never watch a game in their life. They just
Oh
have
yeah.
services and people helping them, and then I don't know. A lot of it is just playing uh, lines and stuff that watching like the lines change and just seeing if something looks good. I don't even know how to explain it. Like a lot of people I talk to about betting don't watch any of this shit at all. They could care less. They just have like the DFS people have the fuck is it programs that spit out lineups for them, and then they just adjust them based on ownership, and that's it. They don't watch a single game. They don't care about box scores. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like bad sometimes that I play season long because then I get all these biases on trying to do that kind of shit where I put in my people and it's
Right.
just stupid. That's why I stay away from it. I play worse on both formats when I try and stretch myself so thin on that kind of shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like next year, I'm done with Superflex. I'm not doing it anymore. It just is. I find it way too distracting, and I just don't do well. I need to just stick to like a certain type of game that I like to play, and then build better. I think I'm gonna do auctions because snake shit. I just end up with people I don't want at certain places. In an auction, I
Right.
can at least have about like 3, 4 people in a tier, and if I get one of them from each, then I feel good.
Yeah.
I try and do that in snakes too, but still, it's just like if you're at the end, sometimes you get fucked out of so much stuff waiting.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell that what you're gonna
I didn't know
get.
you were that close to 19. I should probably try and level this thing up off screen. So let's do some dungeons
You're only
instead.
yeah exactly. You're pretty close though.
I'm 17.
Oh okay.
You're 19.
I'm 18 still. I didn't
No, I
level.
know, but I thought you said you were about to level.
Yeah,
That's
but
why you left.
I'm gonna take it like right now. I'm gonna start taking it pretty like
Slow, yeah.
yeah, because I didn't
Yeah,
even
once you
get
hit
really get
19, I'm
much
gonna
there.
stop grinding XP and I'm gonna leave before matches end. Just
I didn't really get
until.
much.
All right, so I'll
I had such a bullshit
jump
snow day
into it.
because it did not snow around by me at all.
I mean, I didn't hear shit about it, but
Yeah, you're not
I'm
in the
not
area.
north.
I mean, it did snow by my office and shit, but they got like 3 4 inches. It's enough for me
Three,
to
four
say,
inches. That's
fuck it.
that's pretty good. That's significant. Shit, I got
Yeah, I'm
four
sure
epics
that
now.
I'm sure some guys will be
Three that
happy to
I'm
hear that.
using and one that's in my bags.
Say it again. Oh, you have epics.
Wait, yeah, yeah. I said I have four now. Three that I'm using and one that it's in my bags. My mastery's pretty high. What's your mastery at?
10%. What's your percent?
20.
Oh, your mastery is really high. Maybe it's just
It's
on
probably
warlock
too
gear.
high
It's
then,
the
right?
thing. I don't know. I don't think.
My
I don't
crit
know.
is my
I
crit
don't
is
know.
17. My haste is 14. My mastery is 20. My versatility is 12. Because I figure like uh
Mastery
I don't
seems to
need
be
healing.
good for me because it says
Like
it's.
as far as versatility, it seems like the healing done and decreased damage is a waste for PvE.
Yeah. I mean, mastery for me says mastery semicolon sniper training.
Yeah, yeah. Mastery is
So I think it's pretty big for hunters.
it's dependent on what you are. Like crit haste and versatility are universal,
Right.
but mastery is where it becomes based on like certain spells or talents or and shit like that. Like mine says, your nature spells deal 20% additional damage to targets affected by sunfire, and then arcane does 20% by moonfire. So I get an extra 20% damage all the time because I pretty much always dot shit up right away and then start doing stuff.
Yeah, I guess it is certain. I think it's the kind of official that the Kane thing went through. Oh, huh.
What's up?
Just
I
seeing what.
just I just watched this like Ultimate Madden Championship for like I think they do that like shit where it's not like you use an actual team. You like build a team with like all old people and modern people. It's
Right.
really weird. Everyone's using
Oh
Mark
yeah,
Brunell.
yeah. The card thing.
Everyone's using Mark Brunell at quarterback. It's
Weird.
really strange.
It must be because they released
He's
like a
mobile,
special
right?
edition. Remember it was called Mutt. It was like Madden Ultimate Team. They must have released a card for him recently that's just really like high, like perfect for the scenario or something. Kind of like WoW, where it's
Well,
like
wasn't he? He was mobile, wasn't he? I thought he could run.
um, I don't remember that too much.
I thought he was a scrambler and shit.
I
And
don't
you know
really
what's
remember
also really
that.
weird is
Wasn't he a
everyone
Jet?
puts everyone puts Calvin Johnson, the Detroit wide receiver.
Yeah.
They put him at defensive back, and they get like interceptions over and over and over.
Hmm. Wait. Who do they put there?
Calvin Johnson, the Lions wide receiver,
Oh, weird. Just they're putting a
Megatron.
fucking. Oh, strange. So that must be some sort of
It's like a
hack.
hack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing probably goes with Mark Brunell. It's some sort of hack. His card is probably overrated.
Every wide receiver trio though, it's Tyreek Hill, it's Michael Thomas, and uh, Christian Kirk, which is kind of weird.
Oh, that is weird.
And then at tight end, they use either Kittle or Gronkowski every single
Okay.
time.
They're not using
But it's interesting to see like the
Kelsey.
meta. Like I've been doing like online stuff for like Pokemon for a long time, and you can see like the certain shit everybody kind of uses, and then
Where are you
you come up
watching
with
this
like
at?
stuff to
Is
counter it.
this on ESPN?
It was yeah, it was on ESPN.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's just like a lot of people.
I saw a Twitch channel you were following. It was a dude who's just opening up cards.
Yeah, yeah, breaks.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Yeah, over the pandemic, I got back into well, I didn't do shit. I was just like monitoring it, and I actually helped some people, like on Twitter that I knew with
Oh no, his name is
tracking like different
Leighton Sports
eBay
Cards.
sales and stuff. And I showed them. I built like spreadsheets up and stuff like that, and um, they said that like they used them and they profited like a good amount of money just from tracking like flipping
Yeah,
times to flip and stuff like that.
yeah. The guy is called Leighton Sports Cards. I don't know if that was another one you followed.
Yeah, Leighton. Leighton is like the standard. They're like the biggest, and then there's a couple other ones. There's Real Breaks Live. They're actually. I'm watching it right now. They're breaking some Bowman baseball, which is like one of the best uh, prospecting brands. Like
I'm
basically, what you do
just
is you
surprised.
just buy a whole bunch of.
Packs, all right?
No, no, no. You like buy a whole bunch of slots for a certain team that you want the prospects from, and then just hope that you get like their orange auto PSA 10 or a
Wait.
gold.
You can buy cards per team?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is they break the box for everybody in the room, and everyone's paid a certain amount of money based on the team.
How much are
So like
these
if a team has
boxes?
no prospects and they suck, you'll have a cheaper slot than say like uh, the Orioles, who everyone's chasing Jackson Holiday, who's Matt Holiday's son.
It's confusing. So how are they how much are these boxes that they're buying?
It depends on the brand. Like Flawless and Pinnacle, not Pinnacle. Like the higher end rookie patch auto stuff are like thousands of dollars for a slot or a box, you know. And then Bowman, you could probably get away with like a few hundred, but your
Is it Bowman
your
Chrome?
percentage of like hitting something rare is not as high. My best card is,
Are these
and my
2023
cousin probably
cards?
shouldn't have not gave me this, but it's like a very low printed Shaq rookie. It's like off. It's like almost like a short printed uh, mistake card in his rookie year,
Hmm.
and it's very low population. And even though it's in bad condition, I think if I get it graded, just the fact that it's authentic, I could sell it for almost 1,000.
Are these 2023 cards or are they old, like 2022 cards?
Some releases are old because they haven't caught up yet. So uh, for baseball right now, like all the shit is breaking. They're like some kind of new release. Like I'm watching it now, and it's like people are hitting like you know first print, first Bowman, their major rookie shit.
How do
So
they know it's
whatever
the
this
first
releases
print?
is a big one. You just know by the release date, the way it looks. Uh, right, it's their first card post draft.
Okay.
In baseball, it's a little weird because there's a
Oh,
rookie
we
card
popped.
from
We
yeah.
popped.
Well, no, we didn't. We popped, yeah, but it's not like yeah. For baseball, it's weird. There's two rookies. There's your prospect rookie when it's your first card after you've been drafted, and then there's your rookie card when you
That's confusing.
are. Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's
The way that
really.
it really works is that everyone just goes for the prospect first Bowman.
Is there a market for this shit?
Of course, yeah. Like Mike
Like
Trout first
to sell
Bowman
shit?
stuff sells for. It almost sold for like some of the mantle
Right, but that's
shit.
Mike Trout now. How many of those did they make then? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, the prints were so much better back then. If I were collecting his like rookie year, I could have just got lucky and uh,
hmm.
stumbled into some of his stuff.
Good group, by the way. We're going quick.
Yeah, I got to. Shit,
Yeah, I got to piss.
I know that's what's like frustrating with PVE is like there's no breaks. Like PvP, you can just kind of fuck off and no one will notice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a. We're already at the boss.
Yeah, this group's really good. You try and add this guy, this tank, uh, and
The
to.
tank isn't good. It's the hunter. It's the level 50 hunter.
Oh, okay. 51, huh?
Yeah,
That's a weird level.
that's the person like doing shit.
How do you know? Did you ever get a damage meter? Can
No, I
you
never got that, but
try
I could
and
just tell.
but could you? Because it adds so much to the stream. Being able to watch all of it on this. You used to have it on the right side.
Yeah, it's another more complicated, more shit on your screen. That's what I never liked about it.
You can um, play with the dimensions of it and make it smaller.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take a look.
But you're right. This shooty guy is
Yeah, it's coming
did
from
so
him.
much damage that the boss was almost killed him. I had to heal him. By the way, you're due for an epic.
I
I'm
know.
calling it right now. You're gonna get the next epic
I've
drop.
been due for an epic.
I can feel it. It's
It's been
coming.
a. I think it's been a very long time. Well, I got one, remember, and it was something I had or something, or
I
it
got the
was a
same.
helm,
My gloves, the gloves I have are what I already fucking had to begin with.
or it wasn't something I had, but it was actually like worse stats on a helm or something. Why do I have it in my bag somewhere still?
What's your pet?
It's a cat. that
But
goes
like,
in.
what's it? Does it have like abilities and shit, or
It
it
goes
just kind of
invisible.
does whatever off screen? You don't do anything to it.
No, it goes invisible. It actually has whenever it
Nice prowl.
appears, it's like a rogue.
Oh fuck! I forgot you got a weapon, man. Shit.
Yeah, no, I got that. That is what's good. I do have like something.
Wait, yeah, you have 4 epics
No, I
on.
think I have three
So
epics
you
on.
have a fifth in your bags you don't use.
I have three epics on. I got a headpiece. I got a chest. And I got a weapon.
No,
Oh
you
no, no,
got.
no! You're
Head.
right. And I got gloves.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have 4.
Yeah, I got 4. I'm still due.
What do you see Bartle do?
Bart will do it. Well, no, I'm still. Yeah, these are the ones I keep getting too. I keep getting these. That's I have the epic version of what I just got.
Well, you don't want that again.
Now,
We want drops off of a different, or you want drops off of a different boss than that one. Yeah.
well, it shows you. It's like all your, like everything that you're replacing that's blue, you can get in epic. You know.
By the way, we should get like foot enchants just for the hell of it because I'm so fucking slow, man.
Oh, you can get like
Well, I
minor
guess I
speed
could go
boosts.
back into cat form over and over, but I don't have my bar set like that. It costs me my damage. Oh, we're over. This is over already.
Yeah, it's already done. This is a quick one.
Mm.
This is actually whatever I got is an upgrade over one of these. Okay, yeah, let me take a piss.
Yeah, I need to. You want?
Yeah, I can go back
Should
on
we?
another
Hold
character.
on. Yeah, let's queue up for a BG, and then
Yeah,
if we both miss it, we miss it. It's whatever.
yeah.
I gotta like
We probably
delete
won't
so
miss it.
much fucking shit in my bags. It's so annoying. I have to type delete in every single time, like 7 times in a row.
Well, that's what you get. You're playing for free.
You don't have to do that.
No, I sell my shit or fucking, you know. Yeah, I
Oh
sell
yeah.
everything
Well, I mean, why? Why bother selling it for like 11 silver?
because it
Just
adds up.
toss it.
That shit adds up, man.
Ugh.
I collect the copper when someone dies in PvP. Shit adds up.
Copper?
Yeah, you get you right click on them and you get their copper when they die. You don't do that? Well, you can't, I guess.
Who's Otherkin?
Who are you talking about? What the fuck?
A hockey player named Otherkin?
I don't know that. I don't know that, dude.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit.
If we don't pop, if I'm, if like we pop and I don't say anything, don't take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
excited to check out these einkorn bread I made here. Einkorn. Oh, it is German. Okay. All right. All right. It's a wild species. German wild species. It's commonly grown in the hill country of Fertile Crescent, Anatolia. The seeds are edible. Actually, I used the seeds in that shit. And we're talking this goes back a long time ago. But yeah, I'm using that einkorn flour and seeds. Einkorn wheat was one of the first plants to be domesticated and cultivated. It dates back from 10,600 years ago to 9,900 years ago. So I'm getting that old flour in there. I'm excited to see how this is. If it's anything good or not, we'll see. We shall see. It's a full day after you bake this shit to then cut it. So I've been waiting for my einkorn bread. Also, I'm almost guarantee that Leon popped while I did not here. That seems to be a common occurrence. Down the hatch here. Flush it down with brown. Stuff it down with brown. This shit is old ass shit. Means single green einkorn. So it's apparently easier to digest and contains more protein than modern wheat. It's interesting. I gotta get in on more of these ancient grains. This is one of those that really does seem to be one of the oldest when I look at ancient grains. It pops up a bit. Pops up quite a bit.
You obviously started this, you were a little younger. Does it get a little harder as you go on? Like, does the back hurt? The knees?
Oh, my back! Oh, someone, give me a Tylenol. No. Does it? You know what gets harder? The work off screen, the thinking, the expanding. There's a reason why Tolkien stopped writing after a while. Because it's so hard to continue mythologies. Nobody thinks about it in that context.
Yeah, I can't
But
believe
it's
Vin
real.
Diesel comparing himself to Tolkien.
It's not the easiest thing in the world.
This
to,
is the funniest thing ever.
The Lord of the Rings of action movies.
This is the Lord of the Rings of action. Well said. From your mouth to God's ears. It's so true. I should have sculpted after the Hobbit.
You obviously started this, you were a little younger.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Does it get a little harder as you go on? Like, does the back hurt? The knees?
Oh, my back! Oh, someone, give me a Tylenol.
Oh man, I don't know. Is Fast and Furious the Lord of the Rings of action movies? Shit, I don't think so. I think there's better. I don't know. What would be the Lord of the Rings of action movies? Probably James Bond would be the Lord of the Rings of action movies. I don't know. That's a curious question. So I got Spirit Away on right now. Continuing my Miyazaki watch through. This is one I've seen quite a bit. Always good. Visuals are cool to see. Bit creepy too, when you start thinking about this girl's parents getting turned to pigs. If I saw this as a kid, I would actually be pretty scared of this. Yo, we popped. We popped. Did you get that? Did you get that pop? You get that pop?
Take it.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna take it. All right, wow, I'm surprised you didn't pop before.
Oh wait, shit. Fuck. Never mind. I thought I had popped too.
Oh, you didn't?
All right, well, it's been so long. I didn't see the screen. All right, let's just go on the other.
All right, yeah. Do you think Fast and Furious is the Lord of the Rings of action movies? That's what Vin Diesel was saying.
I would say Mission Impossible probably is.
What about James Bond? It seems more like a mythos. I don't know. It seems like it might fit more with a Lord of the Rings of action.
Well, yeah,
movies.
Mission Impossible is just a James Bond ripoff. So yeah, okay.
It's better too.
What is?
Mission Impossible. It's better series, in my opinion.
Well,
I've never liked James Bond. I always thought it was actually like boring ass series. The Pierce Brosnan movies were like, I remember as a kid, I would just be, people put it on like sleepovers, and I would just fall asleep to that shit.
I don't know. I thought the game was fucking amazing, and it was connected to all the movies that he was in.
GoldenEye? It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of is the start of modern day shooters. Kind of comes from that.
Yep.
That's true.
I thought it was one of the, better franchises, because then there were a lot of games that came out after GoldenEye that were supposed to, I mean, when GoldenEye came out, it won like so many awards and was like such a big deal. So the expectations were high, and I thought the ones that came after were still kind of decent.
I don't know about that.
Do you even remember playing that shit?
I don't know.
I think it's a good franchise.
I don't know. part will do. I don't know. I think it's a terrible franchise.
Can I get an invite?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's rearranging some gear.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think it's a terrible franchise. Said it here first.
I don't know. I think those Daniel Craig movies tried to make it a little bit more uh, artistic and like deep and stuff
I guess I
and
saw one of those. I saw one.
dark.
I saw Casino Royale.
I mean, when it started out, it was sort of like all that
It's okay.
Batman shit. You know, it was kind of like hokey and
Actually, yeah,
corny and stuff.
actually that movie does sort of feel like Casino Royale. Kind of feels like Dark Knight. It has a vibe of a similar movie or something.
I like that one. Ava Green is with him, and they're playing poker and shit.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the better ones.
I mean, I remember she's in it. I don't remember anything other than that. And then I remember he's got a heart attack and he goes into his car and he like injects himself with something. That's all I remember from that entire movie.
Yeah, he gets poisoned, and then he has
I like that part.
like
It's
I don't know.
it's memorable.
I think
I'll give it
you're
that.
being a little too harsh and critical. I mean, for what they are, they're okay. You know, they're watchable. I'd rather put that on than fucking some really obnoxious bullshit. It's like that and all those Fast and the Furious movies fill the same void. You know, they're just like mindless action that you can have on and not be so invested in every single plot point or character development. You know, it's just shit's going on. You're entertained. That's it. You don't have to invest so much of your attention or brain power.
You know what's funny? I don't think I have on Plex. I don't think I have many like James Bond things.
Yeah, because you're a hater
I'm kind of a hater.
openly. I don't know. I mean, I don't find them to be great or anything, but I don't think they're terrible.
I should download the collection. You've changed my mind. I have to download the collection.
You know, just give it a chance. It's not gonna be like a good movie, but it's at least filling a niche and void that uh wait shit that people want. You know, like I feel like James Bond in England is sort of like Doctor Who, where it has a much richer foundational
That's
fan
talking
base
my
than
that's
we'll
talking
ever
my
have.
that's talking some good shit right there, Doctor Who. All right, now you're talking my language here. Now we're talking here.
Well, go ahead.
Well, who's your favorite
Go off,
doctor?
Queen.
What'd you say?
Well, the only one I know was I had a roommate in, or not a roommate, like somebody I knew in UArts and watched the one with the guy who was in the Harry Potter series. He was a Slytherin, or like he was like part of Snape's crew.
You're talking about David
Or
Tennant.
not Snape. Yeah, yeah. So
You're
there
not
was
like
some pretty bad, questionable CG going on, but I kind
Yeah,
of
but that's
knew,
kind of part
you
of
know,
it.
sci-fi level type
It's
of
not
shit.
expensive. It's a
But
really
they had
cheap
some really
show.
interesting episodes. They had some weird Illuminati alien shit, and
You're not like a Tom
I don't
Baker
know.
fan.
Billy Piper, I think, was the sexual interest. I don't know. It felt kind of
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
because
she was good. I was
like
very attracted to her.
he's like 40 years older than whoever she is, and then um, that that was like my first introduction to the Daleks. Who it's weird. They're like they look like a Roomba, like they would go around and pick up the shit off your carpet, but then they have like uh, the ability to like commit genocide too. So it's
Yeah,
it's a
they're
weird
good.
villain.
They're
I know, but I like stuff that doesn't look threatening, but then is like I don't know how to put it. Like when they talk and stuff, it's hard to take them seriously.
Yeah, I really liked what's his name? I think I'm in the minority of this. I like Christopher Eccleston a lot. I thought he was really good.
Well, is that a big like Reddit forum that everyone argues about?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's
It's
just
also like it's like Star Trek
a lot
too.
of it just comes down to
Oh, the new Picard
like
season's good. It's definitely good. Surprisingly good.
it's good, really.
Yeah, it's surprising because I heard it's like I didn't see season 1 or 2 because I like watched a little bit and I was like, this is complete shit. But then I heard season 3 is pretty good, and I watched the first 2 episodes. They're definitely good. Surprising.
What's good about it?
I don't know. The whole thing kind of feels a little bit more like what you want in Star Trek. It feels more like Next Generation. But I think the internet's favorite, like Reddit and shit, and other people is definitely DS9. And DS9 is good. It's probably like up there for the best of Star Trek. Black Captain. Just kind of a good show. It's different. It's different than all the other Star Trek things where they're like on a voyage the whole time. It's just about like a spaceport, and they all like he's the captain of the spaceport. It's pretty good. There's a casino in the spaceport, and the Ferengi guy runs it. It's good. It's good characters.
What
But
are
yeah,
Ferengis?
they're kind of like these gross little aliens with big ears. You've probably seen some stuff from them. The main guy is Cork. Yeah, he's like a good character.
Court?
They're kind of like, I mean, you're gonna also talk about like racist shit to it, kind of like the goblins in Harry Potter. You know, whatever race you might.
What did they say about them?
You know, I've heard people attribute certain races to the goblins, and you can maybe
Oh,
yeah, you can maybe
I know what you're
attribute
talking
that.
about
Yeah,
now.
you can
Yeah,
maybe attribute that to the Ferengi because they're all about like money and they're super greedy, got big ears and noses.
yeah. I mean,
You can
this
do
is
with that
actually a
what you
show by.
want.
Well, the Safdie brothers are directing, right?
Oh yeah. They're doing the next. They're doing Picard. Yeah.
But Picard's got a gambling addiction, and he's hooked on crack, and he's got to get out of the spaceship with like 30 minutes to go.
Actually, that's the worst. The worst thing about the whole show is, which it's like I haven't seen it, but like the other seasons, and it kind of is just confusing. But his whole body is like he's basically a robot. It's like he's basically a robot body. It's weird.
People like cyborgs.
Well, he was in Next Generation. He got like assimilated by the Borg.
Well, you keep
So,
saying Merengue. It makes me think of.
Ferengi with an S.
Oh, I was thinking of Dark Merengue's. What is it?
Darth
Darth Merengue's Dark Place, or
Garth
whatever the fuck.
Garth Marenghi.
Darth. Darth.
Garth.
It's a combination of
like
Darth
Garth
Maul and
from no Garth
Garth
like
from Wayne's World.
like Garth from Wayne's World is be appropriate there.
Stan Darsh.
Yeah. That whole new season's been good too.
Yeah, John Cusack's got a lot of good movies.
What like room 14 something? 1418 something like that.
Well, he's got that Summer
American
movie
Sweethearts.
with Bobcat Goldthwait. And
You
then
big
he's got
American Sweethearts fan?
American Sweethearts. Oh wow, what the fuck with Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah, I'm pulling that one out of left field.
Ugh. Why'd you have to go there, man? Why'd you have to go there?
I don't know. I think that one. I always kind of thought that one
I
was
tried to
okay.
forget about that
It was
movie.
okay.
Yeah, that's like some when you're in a hotel and there's only like so many things that you have available to buy or watch.
Well, that's like room. I think that's John Cusack in general. He appeals to that audience.
No, he's better than that. Come on.
I don't know, like
Hot
that
Tub
room
Time Machine.
1418. I think I saw it on a plane or some bullshit.
Say Anything. Those are classics. I
Oh
mean,
well,
he's
you're
an
going
80s
back to when he was
classic.
like 20 years old. Yeah.
I'm just saying he's got. Well, okay. There's what the fuck is that movie where he owns like a record store?
It's called High Fidelity.
Yeah, Jack Black's in it. That's a good movie. I
Overrated.
mean, it's kind of obnoxious at times and unrealistic and like I don't know. He's got a lot of shit.
No, he does. Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. Did you ever see The Tiger
People
King?
love people love this movie. It's called Gross Point Blank. He's like a hitman, and
Is it Jason Lee in that? Is Jason Lee in that?
who's a
Brody from Clerks.
oh I don't know, maybe. I mean, if he is, I don't think he's a main character.
Yeah, he might not be. I might be thinking of something else.
He probably is though. It's from '97, so there's a good chance that he's just in it. No, Minnie Driver is the other lead. It's a weird movie because he's a hitman. Actually, Dan Aykroyd is another hitman in it. Ellen Arkin. It's a pretty good movie. I always
Oh no,
liked
no,
it.
yeah. I'm thinking
Nick
of Stealing
Azaria's in it.
Harvard. I'm thinking of Stealing Harvard.
Jeremy Piven. Ugh, fuck. That's with Tom Green.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy Piven. You're talking about
Yeah, that movie's-
PCU.
That movie's fucking bad. I feel like I might have saw that in theaters.
Would you, PCU?
No, Stealing
Well,
Harvard.
Whatever happened to fucking Jeremy
This is
Piven?
when like Tom Green was at his peak, and they were just trying to like get him out of television.
Yeah, but seriously, I was actually. That's a good. Like, what the fuck happened to Jeremy Piven? He was so
You remember,
popular during Entourage.
When Tom Green
He's just done.
was a boat captain in the Charlie's Angels movie,
How could I
and
forget?
he was fucking
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore at the time, and then they got married. That was weird.
No, from what I hear, it sounds like Drew Barrymore is kind of cool. So I
Yeah, I
kind
mean,
of
she's
get
got a
it.
talk show for a while now. That
Hey,
just lasted a pretty long time.
She produced Donnie Darko. The movie would have not got released without her.
Yeah, I like Drew Barrymore. I always thought she looked really good in that horrible Batman movie where she was one of Two Faces.
She was in that? Or are you thinking
Yeah, it
Alicia
was
Silverstone?
No. That's.
I don't think Drew Barrymore was in a Batman
I thought
movie.
that was later.
I don't think she was in a Batman. Was she was in
Yeah.
Batman Forever? Oh, you're right. She was like the
She
his
looked really
girlfriend.
good, I thought. Yeah, she's Two Faces like lighter side girlfriend, and then the other one who's in like some Madonna video, and actually she's in Entourage. She plays an agent. I
Oh
think.
yeah, she does.
That's-
Yeah.
I always thought she was kind of hot. Yeah, she'd be
Yeah,
good
she is.
if the Safdie brothers like were. Like she feels like she'd be good in a Safdie brothers movie now if she were like 40 years younger.
It's funny. She's good looking, but I remember during when she was in the Charlie's Angels movies, she was very much like the ugly one.
Who?
Drew Barrymore. Remember, she was kind of like the ugly one in Charlie's Angels.
Well, I mean that's because everyone was like obsessing over Cameron Diaz, I guess, who peaked in The Mask.
Yeah. Holy shit, do I not have V? This is blasphemous. I thought I had the V series. What the fuck? Trying to watch the original V, but I can't find it on Plex.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a version of Jeopardy that just completely is dedicated to film. I don't know why that doesn't
if you
exist.
do watch Jeopardy, it often comes up. Oh, he popped.
No, it
You pop?
doesn't. I've watched Jeopardy a ton. Like,
Oh, Jeopardy.
it's
Movies always come
rare.
up. Movies, no. I would say pop culture comes up at least every episode. I watch it every day.
I don't know. I just think there should be an outlet for just that, and music too. Like, there should be two different versions of Jeopardy for just music and film. It'd be like a better version of that nerd show that was on Comedy Central that was terrible and not funny at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Beat the Geeks. I mean, you could do a movie like a pop culture trivia show. I just don't know if it would be as popular. I don't know if it would last. Oh, I do think a lot of people would do very well in it. It's like if they did something like that, because it's trivia that people can actually like. I don't know, get into, know that kind of thing. You ever see the V series? It's a mini
See what?
series from the '80s called V.
B?
V.
Didn't they get remade?
Yeah, the remake's all right too.
No. Is that on Plex?
Oh yeah, the old one is for sure. I'm watching it now.
What's so great about it?
It's fucking good. It's just a good miniseries. It's about like it's kind of a lot like They Live in a sense, but a little different. It's like this alien race, like this big alien invasion happens, and they come down and they're like, "Oh, we just want to give you guys all this good shit. Here's like a way to cure cancer. Here's this." So everyone like celebrates them. Everyone kind of celebrates aliens, and they look like us. They look like humans, but meanwhile they're up to like nefarious shit, and they look like slee stacks underneath their skin suits. They're trying to like terraform the earth to take it over, but without really like doing any work of like conquering people. Just sort of letting it happen, like letting the people be like involved in it. But meanwhile, there's like a resistance that kind of knows the truth on the like inside of stuff.
Didn't they do terraforming in the Marvel fucking universe too?
Terraforming? I don't
Why
think
does that
so.
keep coming up over and over again?
It's probably gonna happen. It's probably something we're gonna do. So I want to prep the public for it. Disclosure. Oh shit! What happened? We didn't pop. You didn't take it.
I didn't pop.
We popped. We did pop.
Why do people cling on to lizard stuff and slee stack stuff so much? Because I've heard of it through
Because
a psychedelic experience where they see lizard people and bird people from different dimensions over and over, and then I saw it in Green Lantern.
well, you know
and
about
then
David
I see-
Icke. You know about David Icke or no?
No,
Really? Never heard about David Icke.
maybe I don't know. Educate me.
He's like a British guy who claims he's the first one who kind of put out the claim that all these ruling class of people, like the Queen, all the presidents, all the top elite people, are all lizard people that can shapeshift. That was his. He's a big conspiracy theorist. Other than that, But that was one of the things that like people remember him for. It's kind of one of those things that also like discredits him at the same time. A lot of the stuff he says is good, and
Well,
then he says like the lizard
like,
people.
how ridiculous though is he? You know, like, is he somewhat respectable and
Well, he
interesting, or
was.
is he like just
Oh
some
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. No, he
memer
totally
who's
is.
shouting out bullshit into the ether?
No, he's pretty respectable. He writes like good books. He actually once was a. I think he once was a professional soccer player. Like he has some credibility to him in that sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you've never heard of him. He's like, if the conspiracy world, he's very known. He's one of the
But I've
major
heard the name. I
players.
just had nothing to connect it to. Like, I've heard the name over and over and over again. I just don't follow it enough to know why it's being brought up all the time.
What is happening with my computer? Hold on. Shit. Oh, that's weird. My computer, like my keyboard, kind of died for a second.
Are you wireless?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass
Yeah,
having all those wires.
it's so fucking weird to see Mark Brunell be like the standard. Like, I loved when the Jags and Panthers came out, but
Yeah,
I didn't
that was
think
during that
any
time
of
period.
them. Like, when the Jags came out, it was Mark Brunell, Jimmy Smith, Brett Taylor, and then for the Panthers it was uh what the fuck, Kerry Collins. Man, the Panthers actually suck. They had a shitty. They've always been fucking shitty. Jaguars are lucky. I think Trevor Lawrence might have a shot, and in fantasy, he runs. So that's somebody I'm gonna be targeting next year. Him and yeah, I mean, I got roped up into way too much Justin Herbert hype and shit. That was a bad pick. Like, everyone was taking him way too early.
Yeah, I mean he's been good. I think that injury in the first, I think it was the second week, really fucked him over. I think it was really that. Sounded like it lingered the whole season. So I wouldn't say he's bad.
No, I don't think he's bad. It's just Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and Joe Everett, and that's a horrible.
Yeah, it's
Not
nothing.
horrible. That's a pretty underwhelming receiver group, and then you're just really banking on Austin Eckler carrying all the shortcomings of everything else. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of true. Like they
I
need
don't
more.
want to do that for a running back every single year. You know, Austin Eckler next year is probably going to go top 5. I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to pay that shit. I really don't.
Oh, I sent you a link to a precursor to David Icke mythology. You know about Aleister Crowley, though. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
yeah, yeah. The Beast.
I mean, ideally, that's a good weekend. You know,
Oh, what? Doing the Abermelon spell? Which,
sacrificing animals and babies and having orgies. Yeah.
yeah. Do what thou wilt.
Who's Who's funding all this shit?
Well, he died broke, so that's one of those things with him where everyone, talks him up, but he died like penniless. So, I guess
Yeah, I guess
magic.
that's the difficult angle with cults is that they don't um, pay dues or get reprimanded by the government.
Well, Waco, they did. They got reprimanded for sure. That's another funny thing. Charles Manson, I think, was one of the creators of ATWA, which is air, animals, trees, water, and air. It's like a big nature foundation. I think he was one of the creators of it. So it wasn't all bad.
Well, that's like that Twitter thread I mentioned that someone was trying to create how that during slavery there were really bad slave masters and there were slave masters who were really good. It's like nobody
I don't
wants
know.
to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that argument, man. Like just
Yeah, I mean, there's some
let it
truth to
go.
that, though. I'm sure there
There
was.
is definitely. Oh, like you saw
I'm sure there was
and
good
you
ones.
saw how like if you're really attractive and like
Oh, yeah.
good looking, you're gonna be taken
J-
care of. Like you'll
yeah.
be living in the house, just like you know, side chick type thing, fucking all the time. Like Candyland is not just some fantasy. Like
Wait, was he
people
fucking slaves?
had
I don't remember that. Was he
people had
fucking.
like
Did he.
everything all set up, coordinated. You know, like the best looking ones were definitely just hanging out with you in your house probably all the time. And then the ones that were like ugly and you didn't want to be surrounded by were sent to the field to just get completely, annihilated. But
Or if, like, one
that,
could cook
I mean,
good, you're going to have that in the house.
that is just like, um, you know, luck of the draw. I mean, you see, like, not everybody's 7 foot and can play basketball. I like to be at least 6'4", so I could be a point forward, 3 and D.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a touchy subject. It's dicey. I mean, it's also, there's not like. I don't know. It's mean to say. I don't know how many good looking ones there are. You know what I mean? Unless it just, that's not the point.
Oh, by
Could
the
just
way,
be like, you want to.
you know who's got a weird usage card in
Who?
Madden? Plaxico Burris.
Oh, weird. Oh, because he's kind of quick and he's
Yeah,
tall.
he gets subbed in on goal line shit
Oh, okay.
for
Yep.
for
Just being tall.
yeah.
I mean, that's what he was.
I mean, he had some fucking big years, not only on
Wait, that fucking big
Giants, but he
Super
was
Bowl
really
catch,
good on the
too.
Steelers for a long time. They just didn't want to deal with his off the field bullshit, which is so ironic and fucked up compared to Antonio Brown and all that
Yeah.
fucking shit.
He kind of, I mean, he's a
Like,
way.
imagine not wanting to deal with Plaxico Burris because he accidentally shot himself. I mean, come on, who hasn't?
Yeah. I mean, what's
If
his
you're
name?
registered and your whole
Dick
thing,
Cheney shot people. He shot friends.
buckshot though, that's not real bullets.
Yeah.
Buckshot.
I mean, hey, you're getting in the way
I
of the
mean,
vice
as
president.
his
Come on.
lawyer, that's my first.
Well, the funny thing is, he shot that
Point.
guy, and that guy was the one who apologized. He apologized.
Your Honor, it was
He
buckshot.
said, like, I'm sorry I got shot
It
by
was meant for a bird. I feel like I know enough about the legal system. I could be a lawyer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Past the bar.
Would you? Do you feel like you have enough information to represent yourself?
Um, no, but the funny thing is, like since quitting weed and all that stuff, I feel like it would be something I think I could have done. Like, let's say I never smoked weed, I think I could have been a lawyer. Could have passed drug tests.
You
Could
don't
have been a
think
lawyer.
lawyers smoke?
No, I think they're tested for drugs.
Yeah, but if it's legal, is
Oh
it
well,
worth
yeah. I don't
testing
know.
for?
I don't know how that works nowadays.
Well, it'd be like testing for tobacco. It's like, oh, did you smoke a cigarette last week? You
Yeah.
know. Do you think
I don't.
people holding grudges for people that are going to take smoke breaks?
I think so a little bit. I don't think that's. I don't think it's looked on too great in these day and
You
age
ever
with
take a smoke break for weed?
no.
Exactly.
I haven't. The funny thing is, I like when I quit weed was basically around the time that it became legal. So I haven't really enjoyed the benefits of legal weed. To me, it was always like I had medical benefits,
There's
but I
not a lot
was
of benefits. You're just paying more for the same shit you already got.
well. You could
The
pay
tax.
for illegal shit, and it's all legal to have. You know, that is the other option.
It's really not. It's not advantageous to pay for the same service just with tax. So
Yeah, no, but there's got to be more illegal trade going on too, though. You know, that's how it was in Denver. Like the illegal scene was more where it was going off. It depends what you want to do. Like someone like Doug who just wants to see like statistics and labels and all that stuff. He liked dispensaries, but I kind of I'd rather go for the where the deals are at. Getting like good weed for like a good price. That's where it's at. That's like what California's always been about too. I mean, your cousin was decent price stuff, but his weed was okay.
I thought you said this stuff was crap.
I mean, compared to all the dispensary stuff, it was, but but there were people in California that would be essentially growing stuff that's the same shit as the dispensary that you could have got at those prices, like your cousin was doing. Because it's just there's once there becomes an abundance of weed, it's you gotta like play the game of everything's gotta be cheaper than dispensaries, or no one's gonna come.
Well, if nobody comes, then what's the point?
Yeah. Tell that to browsers. Right?
That would destroy their entire platform.
Yeah.
It's weird on all this Madden shit. Terrell Davis is the
We
default
popped.
running back.
Did you get that? Get that pop? Take that.
Yes,
Take that shit.
I'm in it. Terrell Davis is the
The
default
running back?
everyone uses.
Oh,
Do you
was he
remember
on
Terrell
the
Davis?
Broncos? Was he a Bronco?
Yeah, and I always had a
He was good.
close
I liked
connection
him.
with him because he had braces and I also had braces. But playing football with braces must be really awful. Well, I mean, listen, like
I don't remember you having braces. I don't remember that. When did you have braces? Like back brace?
no, for your teeth.
I don't remember that.
Well, why would you? I mean, hopefully nobody does.
Did you have a retainer?
I did. I fucking lost it, and I never got a new one. I also had glasses. I just never wanted to pay
I think I remember
for
that.
all that. Yeah, my eyesight is. I don't know. It's not to the point where Wait, where the fuck are we?
We're
Oh shit.
in. Oh, did you just get here?
Ugh, fuck. I
Kill
forgot
that
we
thing.
weren't doing BGs.
Nope. You ain't in Kansas anymore.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that line? You ever hear that?
Yeah. By like my 90-year-old dying. Do you ever have a relative in their 90s?
Yeah, I mean, my grandma just passed. She was 102.
Yeah. So people
But she
talk
never
about
said
like
any.
all
She
the
didn't
shit
say
that
like
they ate.
catch lines like that. She didn't do that shit.
No, no, I'm just saying like people always talk about like how awful the shit that they ate and did was, and they lived like probably
Oh, I'm sure it was better. I
6
mean,
years
they didn't
above
have the
our average
processed
death
food
rate.
like we have.
So
Every single thing you can get at
they
the
don't
grocery store is so processed. They didn't have that.
processed.
Yeah, everything's got sugar in it. Everything's processed. It's got, chemicals in it to have it stay longer on the shelf. Like that's the day and age we live in. Like there's so many products that shouldn't last how long they do.
Yeah, the preservatives.
Yeah, preservatives.
Think about like what it takes to keep that shit still good, and then think about what it takes to like for your body to handle that too.
Yeah.
Do you remember that cheesy bread shit where um, you would have pizza with cheese stuffed in the crust?
Yeah.
I've never had that before. Have you?
Wait, like you're talking about just stuffed crust pizza? I've had that.
There's mozzarella cheese in your crust.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pizza Hut did it or something. Or you know what? I think I had it. I think I had it in DiGiorno and it was terrible.
Giorno.
Yeah, that's the worst of the frozen pizzas, and I think it's the most expensive.
I remember you had some decent tombstone type of stuff.
I mean, when I used to make like frozen pizza, I was always making Tony's, and that is like one of the shittier brands, but I
Thinner
think
crust.
it's decent. That one's
Yeah.
decent.
No, those are good. The cheese though was always a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's all processed fucking shit in it, preservatives, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean humans should not be eating uh cow food.
I mean, honestly, with pizza, like I like when you get like pizza, but I mostly anytime I have pizza, it's usually like me making it. I like it better. Like if I just do the homemade shit. I got like a method that works now really good.
What is it?
Well, I mean, besides from, you got to have a good dough sauce recipe, like even like let's say you have good mozzarella cheese, that's always better too. But it's all about kind of like using semolina flour to like be on the bottom of it so that you can put it on like a wooden pizza thing and it'll like slide off. And then using like a pizza stone in your oven, cranking up your oven as hot as it can go. Like get that shit as hot as you can go for like 30 minutes. Like 500 degrees.
Preheat.
Yeah, you preheat it for like 30 minutes. So that stone is super hot. And then basically what you do is you cook the
What's the stone? Is it like marble?
It's like no, it's like kind of like what's it kind of like? It's probably like it's like a ceramic stone. And you cook that you get that in there so it's really hot. And then the dough, you put the dough down, roll it out, get the sauce in. The sauce and the dough cook for like I don't know, 4 minutes. And then you put the cheese down, and that cooks for maybe another 3 minutes because it's so hot it just goes really quick. It's kind of like when you get pizza from a place. Those ovens go up to like 600 degrees. So it's all about like a really quick, really hot, like cook. And then like the
I
the dough or
mean,
the sauce, the better you do it, the better it will be too. But the process is just basically like hot and fast. And then like I got a smoker too that'll cook like ribs and other shit and pulled pork. That's like a whole different story. That's like low and slow, like a southern person.
low and slow.
Yeah, it's all about really low temperature for like could be like 10 hours.
No, I know, but that connotation could be contributed to just like,
Like a southern person. Someone
yeah, I'm not trying to
dim.
generalize, but
And I like made my own barbecue sauce, but that's a whole pain in the ass.
what do you do?
There's a kind of a process. That's a lot of depends on the type of barbecue sauce you're making. Like certain areas are more like vinegary, certain areas are more like mustardy. But the basic barbecue sauce is kind of like a lot of ketchup. But if you ever heard of like Sweet Baby Ray's, that brand,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, in the end, it's like I made my own sauce, but it basically just tasted the same as that. So it's just at that point, you might as well just buy that shit. But I do make ribs are cool to make on the thing. And I've never even super been a big fan of ribs until like you make like your own.
Well, how does it work? You like buy the meat and marinate it, or
Oh, that's part of it, but it's a rub. You kind of make this rub that you put it on, and you put that on like overnight, and then it kind of like soaks into it, kind of like a marinade. And then the next day you put some more marinade on it, or more rub, and then it's like I think it's called it's like 4-4-2-1, where it's like 4 hours just off in the smoker, and then it's like 2 hours wrapped in tinfoil, and then 1 hour just out again, and that's kind of when you start basting it with sauce and shit, and it comes out good. It's just such a long process to make this shit. But that's another thing too, is we don't like in New Jersey, we don't have like the barbecue like other states. It's kind of becoming more of a thing though.
barbecue?
Yeah, New
No,
Jersey,
that's
a little
southern.
bit. It's becoming more of a thing here though. It's kind of starting. There's a couple of places that are good in Jersey called like there's a Jersey Shore barbecue place. That's all right. And then there's I forget what it's called. It's got it's like a veteran type, like veterans run the whole franchise. It's called something like that, like Veterans BBQ. That's just pretty good.
When you barbecue, like, what's your go-to meat? Do you go like pork, beef, chicken?
Oh, pork for sure. Because I think that's the only time I really have pork is like in that kind of context. I mean, pulled pork is good. That's all like I kind of like as far as barbecue. I've never
I remember you
made
getting,
brisket, but I have it.
I remember you getting a French dip a lot.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really consider that barbecue. That's sort of like New Jersey dinery kind of item. Mission Barbecue is the place. I don't know if you have it by you, but that's the name of the franchise. Because like Dave, when he was back, he was just talking about like they don't have that at all in UK, any kind of barbecue shit, and we don't really either.
No, I've never really had a traditional barbecue or like legitimate good barbecue. Whatever I've had, it's just kind of been half-assed.
I think there's a place by you near Belmar.
Guys, bullshit.
Are you far off from Belmar or no?
No, I'm close.
Yeah, there's a place called Jersey Shore Barbecue in Point Pleasant. I don't know if that's close to you or not.
Yeah, it's all. They all run parallel to the coast.
Yeah, I would check that out. It's good.
What's it called?
Jersey Shore Barbecue, Point Pleasant Beach.
Okay. Let me see. I might have passed it.
Probably did. There's one in East Brunswick, which is like right near me. Oh, they have really good pulled chicken too. That place is good pulled chicken.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes away.
Oh shit, that's close. Yeah, it's a good pickup kind of place.
Why does hot stuff always get celery with it? It neutralizes it.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not a big fan of celery, but I like it in the Mirepoix shit. But that's it.
Well, that's all it's good for.
Carrots, I like it as a taste.
Celery, yeah. Yeah, when I worked at Pascal and Sabine, like every single thing we did had Mirepoix.
Yeah, I'll even sometimes when I'll make like a red sauce, I'll use a little bit of Mirepoix to start it off, and then kind of deglaze it with a red wine.
That's the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, it always has a good flavor no matter what you're using it in.
I mean, a lot of cooking does come just down to French cuisine.
Well, a lot of cooking is based off of French cuisine. Like they're the ones who kind of came up with the rules.
Yeah, I mean, most of what we get are just different adaptations and versions.
We can't queue at the same time. Never mind. I forgot. Yeah, we can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right. We tried and it wouldn't let us.
Yeah. Let me know when you want to queue.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, I mean, like most of my job when I worked at Pascal Sabine was just preparing Mirepoix. And then they had so much shit based on onions. It was horrible.
Yeah, it's
that shit is like brutal to deal with. I had to make French onion soup every day, so cutting up
gross
like 20, 30 onions was just torture.
Yeah, that is nasty.
And I tried buying glasses, and I tried doing like
oh no, yeah, I think it's gonna always happen.
Stuff, but I just had some kind of reaction to it every time.
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought like if I could do anything else, then kind of what I'd do would be like maybe like cooking or baking or something. But it would be such. Oh yeah, I'm pretty good at all that. Anytime I don't see. The thing is, I don't think I'd want to do that though. So it's like that's the issue with that.
I did for like a little over a year, and the hours you have to work are so fucking brutal.
Yeah,
it really hurts, like physically. Being on your feet for that long, it's just.
Yeah, I think
I've worked at a desk for so long, but sometimes I remember like working in construction and shit like that. It's just so much more taxing physically, but there is a component of when you're just at a desk for 8 hours, like mentally, it fucks with you, you know. And like
it's not. It's tiring. It's more tiring than you think.
I get like degenerate stuff from being sedentary for so that long. You know, like
Yeah,
there's negative impacts both ways.
big time. I noticed that too. There's a lot of like being at a desk is pretty um draining.
It's not natural.
It's
Like
really
you're not.
draining.
We're not. I don't think we're meant to sit in a chair for 8 hours plus a day. You know?
Yeah. No, I don't think we are. That's kind of also why I like when I work from home because I can, there's not people like looking at you, seeing if you're at your desk or not. I can kind of get up and
No,
do
they
my
can
own
track
thing.
it.
No, they can, but I mean, I'm not tracked like that. Although I did,
If they want to, they can. It's there.
yeah, we don't have any tracking measures really as far as that, my job. It's like as long as you're signed in
Good.
on Slack, they
It's
think you're.
almost like you're in like what the fuck is
Oh, did you pop?
no.
Okay, I'll leave. Let me requeue.
It's almost like you're in what the fuck is that shit? Not Brazil, the one that came before it.
Holy Grail. $1984?
Yeah. Yep.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's more like hidden. It's not as overt as 1984. It's more probably like They Live.
No,
But
of course it's not as overt.
yeah.
You can't get much overt than having like people break into your house and
Oh, I don't know. I
fucking
think China's in 1984 type kind of scenario.
yeah, no, they still are. They want to be just trying to like weed out and limit the population as much as possible in every aspect. You know,
Did
just
Did you pop there?
no.
All right, I'll leave again. Damn. I'm actually
This
getting
must be
quick
more
ones.
of a wartime,
Could be.
which is good because that's when we were like trying to play the game most of the fucking time.
Yeah, it seems like every time. I don't know. Yeah, seems like it's always switching.
Oh, well, you know who gets used a ton at wide receiver? CD Lamb. He's like meta
Oh.
for Madden. I don't know why. He didn't really have that great of a year, did he? I guess
Not
it was decent.
really. I think the Cowboys are very mediocre. I could never see Dak Prescott winning a Super Bowl either.
Well, did you see Joe Flacco winning one?
Well, that Ravens team, I could see winning one.
I know, but that's sometimes is all it takes. Like the
Yeah.
Cowboys have good enough of a pass rush to where he doesn't have to really do anything, you know, other than game manage.
I mean, that Eagles team really was. I mean, I said it from like as soon as I saw him play, I was like, all right, yeah, they're unfortunately probably gonna go to the Super Bowl. That's what I thought from like the week one.
Yeah, I'm glad the Chiefs won. I can't.
Did you pop
stand-
again? Did you pop or no?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, take that. Yeah, let me piss. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles team is good.
I'm seeing a lot of shit now that the uh, the Giants are going to franchise tag Jones and let Barkley walk. Hello.
Yeah, they should let Jones walk. Barkley sign. That's like that's the opposite of what they should do. Let fucking Jones go. I think Barkley can't be tagged because I think he was tagged this year. I'm pretty sure he was tagged this year.
You can't tag in consecutive years.
No, it's you got like a one time option like that because it was the end of his contract last year, so you can either sign him or tag him, and the tag is only a 1 year thing. So it's the end of the contract for Jones, so you can tag him. That's why it was like a prove it year kind of for Barkley. I don't know. I would.
I don't think he had anything to prove. People knew what the fuck he's capable of. It's just staying healthy.
Yeah, it was staying healthy. The line made him look.
Anything.
The line made him look bad.
Fucking carried and catered to, even though like the wide receivers sucked.
I mean, that's what I think with Jones. It's like I also could. It's like let's say there's some injuries on the line with the Giants next year. Jones could fucking suck, or he could just suck anyway. I think it's very fluky. I would probably just let Jones walk. I think you can get the same thing out of what Jones did with another quarterback, potentially a backup quarterback or a rookie. You can get the same thing.
That's the issue, though. It's like people know they can replace running backs all the time. A quarterback, once you have somewhat Alex Smith level respectability, no one's going to let you walk because you can really get like any asshole off the street to play running back. It really doesn't matter. There is a big difference between Barkley and like the second tier people.
I mean, you were breaking it down last time.
Like, look at Alvin Kamara. Like, Alvin Kamara fucking sucked last year, and now he's got all this legal shit over his head. You probably won't even see him drafted in first 3, 4, 5 rounds, maybe. Like, people will not want to even deal with that shit. So say like Saquon Barkley doesn't sign and he ends up on the Texans. Where the fuck would you want to draft Saquon Barkley on the Texans?
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He still probably would be good on the Texans. I don't know. It's just like when you break it down, is like any other team would pay this guy. That's why you pay him. If any other team in the league would pay for him, then you pay for him.
Yeah, but for how many years? 2, 3? Running backs are done.
I mean, I think that's what he probably wants, something long term.
30.
I don't know.
Were you at on XP?
I don't know, because look at the Eagles, look at the Chiefs. Look what they do with the running back, and they got the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they had Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, so it's like Isaac that's where Pacheco, I think
who was a rookie running back out of Rutgers who looked really fucking good. Ronald Jones, and fuck, I don't. I think that's everybody.
But there's some truth to the fact that you can do a rotation and get good shit out of it.
Yeah,
that's
everyone's doing it now. Like everyone realized the same thing at the same time. It's like,
so that is why you maybe make him
somebody in the most injury-prone position instead of investing a little money in 3 to 4 people who can all do the same fucking thing. I like Pacheco though. I hope he gets a role.
I think
One of the biggest winning seasons I ever had was when Kareem Hunt was a rookie. And do you remember Spencer Ware was going in like the 3rd, 4th round?
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Ware was the incumbent starter before Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I always liked Kareem Hunt too. I liked him as a player. Too.
Spencer Ware was good. It's just he got Wally pipped.
When's your draft for baseball?
I haven't. It's too far away.
Oh, it's not even close. Okay.
No, it's close. It's just I like to wait right up until start, so I don't draft people get hurt. Like somebody
When's your
that
podcast happening?
uh,
When you're dropping that
I don't think I can handle. I don't think
podcast?
I can handle that amount of work for no money. This is too much. I mean, I could like do it and half-ass it and just kind of like fuck around, but I wouldn't want to um, beat people to that level of shit. You know, I rather not do it at all or be completely invested. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
I support the idea for you getting a new mic. I think that needs to happen.
No, I'm not going to pay for a mic that's not going to generate
Get
any
that
kind of
new mic,
income
man. Get that new
to pay
nano.
for the mic. My shit sounds fine. I've listened back to our streams.
You gotta have good audio.
I
quality.
actually watched the last stream, and I don't know why you keep targeting me instead of everybody
Easy target.
else.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I didn't target you. I saw you. You were there.
I said some stuff that I wish was.
I haven't even seen this whole stream, by the way.
Mute.
I haven't even seen you like in Battleground.
Yeah,
Haven't even come across you.
Can you go back and edit out my cyberpunk idea? Because I don't want somebody taking it from me and using it.
I think you're probably good.
Like Steven Spielberg.
I don't think anyone's watching. We haven't been getting a whole lot of views. It's funny. I feel like we used to get more viewers. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because we were playing with the only twink bracket available instead of all this weird fucked up shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a complete community.
Yeah, it's true.
Had any other option.
It's true.
Now it's like all this weird fucking crap.
I mean, I remember we used to get people popping in to like donate, I think, or even like talk in our Twitch stream or other crap. Like we don't get much of that.
Yeah, no, we had recurring people. That would queue with us.
That's why I put the how-to thing, because I know
time.
people like how-tos. They like that shit. They think you need a perceived value. Also, I kind of don't think, in the end, I don't think WoW is a game that gets much attention anymore. You know, I think that's a big part of it.
It definitely peaked.
Oh, and we're not even. It peaked a long time ago. And even when we were watching, I mean, when we were last playing 4 years ago, it was everyone would talk. It was basically dead then too. You know, like, and then you look at it now, it's even worse. Though I do see on Reddit, people do really like this new expansion, and people haven't liked the new expansions for a long time. I don't know what that means. If it's, I don't know what they like about it, but they like it.
Negative feedback to where they'll pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this style of game will never like go away. People will always play MMOs.
Yeah, and if you look at,
it's just a matter of like who's the best option for it.
Well, that's the thing. If you look at MMO options, this is still the best MMO
Skyrim
that's out there.
It's probably second.
No one plays that Elder Scrolls Online. No one plays it.
So who is like? I think that's part of the problem. It's like WoW has no real threat to where they don't need to care about really worrying about having a rival or like something to compete with. They can do whatever the fuck they want and half-ass it because They know there's no real adversary that's gonna bother to hurt their numbers. I mean, I feel like Lord of the Rings had a shot at MMO, but they didn't really go through with it.
Okay, all right. So this is interesting. There are some other options out there. I'm looking at it now. And
I
I've
know there was
heard.
that one you played, the Clan Wars or whatever, right?
Well, people still
I
mention.
mean, I'm sorry, Guild Wars.
No, that's not. People aren't playing that too much anymore. People still mention Lord of the Rings Online, but that shit looks terrible. That's just. It's not even like.
Did it?
Yeah. And then there's
Is there like a free to play or like beta that we can just see what the gameplay's like?
yeah, there's a
Just
free.
to like
So
check it out?
I was gonna say there is a. That's what I've seen on when I was building my PC. They even mentioned this game. It's called Lost Ark. It's a free to play MMO from South Korea. I think it might be something.
Yeah, I like South Korea. I want to go to Seoul. It's supposed to be one of the nicer cities.
So it's supposed to be. It's called Lost Ark. Got no clue about it though. I just hear it's popular. Then there's Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is super old, like
Oh
really
yeah,
old, really old. Destiny apparently is an MMORPG. That's like a
it feels
shooter
like a little bit
MMO,
of a Halo ripoff.
kinda.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, it's a shooter, so it's like it's a ripoff.
I know. I just always kind of got the vibe. It felt like a Halo ripoff.
I think it is. I think it really is because I think it's PlayStation's answer to Halo. Because I'm pretty sure, other than PC, which is multi-platform for everything, I'm pretty sure it's a PlayStation only game. I mean, I know PlayStation has really like, as far as consoles go, it's like the option to do. It's like the one that people like better. I never hear anything about that other Xbox or whatever. That's the other competitor. Your team's definitely winning this, by the way. This is kind of a good match for both of us because
It's still kind of close, but
well, it's good because you'll probably
it
get
was
the. I'm gonna
up until,
leave.
like, yeah, leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave in a little bit. It's still like time because this is so even. But it looks like you guys are gonna win, so you'll be able to stay and get the crate and XP. It's kind of like the perfect one we want, where it's still like a match for me, but you'll end up winning.
Your damage is really good, but your team sucked.
Yeah, I feel like I'm dying tons of times too.
I mean, not that much above everybody else, but you just clearly didn't have enough around you.
Yeah, it's very noticeable just by in the match. Oh
Seems
yeah.
like on Horde, people don't want to play healers at all.
No, you never see them. It's always like a
I
whole
know.
group
It
of
just feels
damage.
like we never have them.
Well, I did level there, but I only had like a
I did
tiny.
too.
I had a tiny bit to
So
go.
I'm gonna go Priest Point, Leap of Faith,
Yeah, I got to see what to do. Two.
or Holy Nova, or Prayer Mending. It's a lot of shit. Wait, what the fuck? Leap of Faith is stupid.
I don't think I know what that one is.
I have to pick an instant. Oh, you know what? I'll actually go for.
So which one are you looking at? I'm gonna look at my character. Let's see. Is it a priest
Go to your
point or a
priest
shadow
point.
point? Okay. I don't have leap of faith. What's another one you're looking at?
I'm thinking I might just go for psychic voice or petrifying scream,
I have psychic
even though it's
voice.
lower.
I have psychic voice just to have it. Yep. It just adds to your
Okay.
cooldown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
choose
what
that one.
I was thinking about because all this
Yep.
newer stuff that's higher level kind of sucks in comparison.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that about all the pre spells. I was just like, none of this stuff's that great, and it's like I don't want.
Well,
I wish
the
there's more.
the
What is
first
that?
three to the right are amazing when you get Shadow Fiend,
Yes,
Shadow or Death,
and then
and
there's a
Death
bunch
of
of
Madness.
then there's a
Those are
bunch of
fucking
spells
crazy.
you don't want. It's a bunch of spells
Those
after
should
that
be
you don't
like
want.
shadow moves, like all three of those.
Yeah. So what you're level 18?
I just leveled. I'm 2 bars in.
All right, you want to switch over to do the other character?
Yeah, because I'm. I'll just off screen trying to get. I'll try and get to 19. So I
Yeah,
can.
get to 19, and then you can get that up to 20, and I could actually do shit on my priest.
All right, so I'll go my druid.
Yeah, I've been kind of waiting to do shit on that priest.
No, I don't want to grind out to 20. I want to play 19s.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm 19 now on the hunter.
Yeah, don't get any XP on that thing. How much XP you already have?
I'm like just a little bit into it, so it's nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, try and conserve it.
Like I leveled, like that was a good win, like for you guys, because I was able to just get into 19, but not go too far in, because I lost. Yeah, now I'm wondering about this Shadow Arc game, Lost Ark. I don't really know much about it. Dude at work was saying a really cool game is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's it's like he was
I
telling
had
me about
I
it.
had like a. It wasn't. It was like a.
It's like super high tech now. It's like you can go and see. It's like you can go and travel over the Coliseum and like see it from above. He said it's like pretty awesome. It's one of those you kind of need like a high level computer too to run it.
Do you remember that the fuck was it? Like Liberty Science Center thing?
Yeah.
Where you can go and like they have weird science experiments and shit.
Yeah, in that mole tunnel where you'd like go in the dark.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that
Yeah.
creeped the shit out of me.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I might have not done it. I think I did it once, or like I turned around and I was like, I'm not doing this. I think I turned around midway, and I'd like,
I can't even imagine that place existing with COVID. Like,
oh no, it
it's
does
just
still.
a bunch of kids like
It does
spitting
still.
and coughing all over everyone.
No, yeah, it does. I know coworkers, kids, they still do that. Like their kids go to it too, so it's still a thing.
That's good. I'm glad it's not shut down because I'm like a place like that is pretty. Um, I don't know. Like I think it's good to have. There's a lot of. It's almost like an arcade, but with like science mixed in or something. I don't know how
Yeah,
to put it.
that does seem like it.
I feel like they had like Bill Nye clips and shit mixed in too at certain spots. You know, like you go to like a station and have like a presentation of what to do, and then you do it type of thing.
Yeah, I think they might have
Like a little
paired
like
up with him or
video
something.
kind of tutorial thing.
Yeah, so this Lost Ark game looks pretty fucking cool. It looks like a lot more. It looks like WoW, but a little more like gothic looking and better graphics. Kind of actually reminds me of Warcraft 3, like the shit you're killing. Or StarCraft. You know, like when those hordes of shit come in on StarCraft and you gotta like kill it real quick? Give me vibes of that. Doesn't look bad.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
it looks
So-
cool. Lost Ark though. Definitely looks bad. Looks pretty cool. I like the free to play too. That's not bad. Yeah, so reading this article, World of Warcraft was so popular that it dominated the mainstream perception of video games for years. Every MMO coming out after either wanted to copy its success by using the same mechanical template or was styled by the public to be the next potential WoW killer. Well, we're still kind of waiting for that. I think it's just we're going to wait. It's the kind of game that you need so much like server maintenance and other crap that I feel like it's hard for a gaming company to get behind because of you essentially need that monthly pay to maintain a game like that. You need a mythic quest. Yeah, players complain about anything Blizzard does in a new expansion, but it can relate it to the story or the gameplay, but they continue to subscribe. WoW's gameplay has become iconic. Its guilds have become legendary. It has an aura of timelessness around it that few games can compete with. With the newest expansion, Dragonflight, being received well, and the classic edition of the game thriving, World of Warcraft will likely survive the hot death of the universe. Okay. Yeah, so, Lord of the Rings game. I've only heard this kind of stuff that it does patch itself and it does make these expansions. But I've played it and it just looks like shit. We pop, by the way. Leland, did you get that? You get that pop? You get that pop? Dungeon pop. Oh, shit. We're gonna miss it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we must have just
Shit.
missed it.
Did you take it?
No, I took it, but it waits for if you missed it, it puts me out of queue. We might get right back in. I think that's what happened last time. Yeah, so maybe I'll get the flight simulator thing. It doesn't look bad. I've heard people talk about when you want to test a computer. You want to test a computer to see if it's good. You run the game Crisis. I guess it just outputs so much. It's like a hard game to run. It's a good test for if your computer is good. So that's my test there. I'm gonna download that shit. That'll be one of the first things I do. That's gonna be number one thing to download. That's the plan. I gotta see if I got any updates from that shit. Oh shit, we popped. Did you get that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was just talking about it. One coworker of mine who was telling me about gaming and shit said like a good test of your computer is to get this game called Crisis. And I guess that's a good test to see how well your computer is running.
Is it free?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it is free. It's old now. It's weirdly still a test. It's like a thing if you're in the know. I think it just uses
I've
a
never
lot
heard
of
of it.
I think it just uses a lot of like assets of your computer. So I don't know. I'll check it out. Oh shit. My fucking I feel like my keyboard's dying on me. Do you have any? You don't have any external like keyboard or like mouse? Or are you using? You're not using the trackpad, are you? On your laptop? God, I hope not. Do you still have? Also, I'm wondering. Do you have that emulator still on your computer? All right. So yeah, basically right now, we're trying to gear up for level 20 stuff. So there's some random drops in here that are pretty damn good. It really depends on the group that you're in, how well this goes. Right now, this has been a pretty good group. We got level 20 Warlock. We got a 44 Demon Hunter as our tank. 17 Troll. And we got Leland. 20 Druid. AFK'd all the way in the back. No one said anything, though. So that's all that matters. Someone just got a fucking epic. That's a nice epic, too. Offhand item. This is actually a pretty good group. We're kind of rolling through this shit. Oh shit, they're trying to kick you. Oh man, they tried to kick you. There was a vote against you in the past. We'll let it be known I did not choose to kick you there.
That's whatever. I got a log.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm probably going to log after this, too. All right, yeah. I might actually check out the... I might check out my priest on this, just to see kind of how that's going. I haven't used it in a long time. Maybe I'll get an epic here, finally. Be nice to get an epic here, and with an epic. Or even maybe on my priest, get an epic. I think that's going to be the plan. Get something in here. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this computer. Let me see if I got any updates so far. Nothing so far. And I'm also trying to start doing some more betting with hockey. I was talking about with Leon there. I've had some very good success in the past betting on hockey. You do have to get back into it. That has to be... You have to know what's going on. And there's certain people online. I know this guy named Bobano. Very good fucking hockey bettor. Pretty sure Canadian, which kind of goes to the territory with great hockey bettors. But he's great. I've seen him cap. I think he's been capping really good on football this year. He's probably someone, if you are a bettor, go check out Bobano. They had a show way back when on I don't even remember the channel now. There was a good betting channel that had a bunch of good bettors that would kind of do their live streams and casts and all that shit and kind of tell you picks. End up being pretty good. I think that whole channel got canceled. It just wasn't making money and everyone moved over to different stuff. There's still a few of them around. What's his name? Something the Hat. He goes by the Hat. He sounds like a fucking mobster. Jimmy. Oh, it's Jimmy the Bag. Jimmy the Bag had a good channel. I'm not sure what he's doing now. I'm sure it's still the same kind of shit. He had good advice, but I feel like there was betters. I think I've heard that he's doing a lot of stuff with Bobano because I know he's had a very good record this year. And that's the thing with betting. It's like if you have that year and you can talk about it, then you're doing something right. I almost got pulled in there. That was close. Wait. Why do I have this equipped? That's my wrist? Shit, really? Well, that's better than what I have. I don't have any other wrist. guess that's better than what I have. That's crazy. I didn't realize I had such a bad wrist thing there. I mean, I'll look to replace it, but shit. I have a level 31 thing. That's definitely time to get rid of that shit. Alright, yeah, this group isn't bad either. But I'm gonna... Yeah, why was I using this? I guess it has good crit. I'll look for something more. That's something I could eventually find. Let me teleport out of here. Let me see. I think it was called Sportsbook. Sportsbook was the name of the thing. Something happened over there. Something got fucked up with that whole channel, I heard. Let me go on to the priest here, see what's up. Been drinking a little bit. Feeling good. Got that black priest over here. See what's up. It was called Sportsbook. I wonder if it still exists. Maybe it wasn't called Sportsbook. Sportsbook Review? That sounds familiar. Yeah, it was Sportsbook Review, and wow, they're done. They are really, really done. It's been a year since any of their shit has came out. It's been a long time. That's kind of sad to see. They were actually always a good, they were a fun channel to follow for a long time. I did enjoy watching their shit. I saw a bunch of people that later went to Barstool, other things like that. Let me join the battleground. Let me get in on a dungeon. Let me get on the epic battleground for this priest. This guy could use some shit. Let me see. Donnie Right Side. He was another good person. He had some good shit. I haven't seen him on something in a long time either. A whole bunch of these cappers. They had a little era. They had a little era of stuff, and then it kind of all went to shit. It's the thing with betting is that if you're not capping and cashing in, and these people aren't giving you good advice, then it doesn't help. But if you follow Bobano, Bobano, on Twitter, so far he's had some really good shit, and I know he's doing NHL. His group of people have still stayed strong. They're called the Ice Guys. They were definitely on that Sportsbook Review at one point, and then their show got canceled. But that was a good channel. I did like it. Yeah, I gotta see the NHL scores myself. Yeah, that's the one thing I got to start paying attention to scores. If I get a win tonight, that actually determines if I continue doing sports betting. Then if I continue doing sports betting, I'd actually think about streaming that shit. Something like that. Kind of going off what I think is right. I'd have to really like get back into it. But for a long period of time, that was my best sport. Long, long period of time. We'll say that. No update on my computer yet, so I've been kind of hanging in on that. Right now, the last thing I got was I got an assembly complete. I'm gonna have to set this whole thing up. That'll be an experience for sure. I'm not too used to building a PC completely from scratch, but I'll have to do it, or else this shit doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. And I like putting myself in a scenario like that where sink or swim. Gotta figure that shit out. So what pops first here? That's the question. Probably Battleground. It would be nice if it's a Battleground. Could be Dungeon. I'm gonna try to find a transmog thing here. Let's transmog myself. I know there was a bunch of people over by the trading post. So that's where I'm headed, to the trading post. Yeah, it's actually crazy to watch some of the things Leon was talking about with the cards. I just kind of wonder, how do these people have that money just to spend on these cards? I mean, are they making money off of the cards they find to then sell on eBay, or is it just they know they're taking a loss? What's the end game? What's the goal with that? I kind of wonder. I'm also really trying to have Leon's got to get that mic. He's got to get that mic. That shit, his whole computer sounds like it's next to a lava pit. I almost want to even just mail him my old mics over here. I got some old shit to send. Like, he could use that. I would give that to him freely. Like Gandalf giving that shit over to, what's his fucking name? Frodo. I don't want that ring. Where is this? Where am I? I'm getting lost in Stormwind. This is not an area I know. Never played, never started playing like a Alliance character. I've always played Horde. Alliance was always something, I always felt like their races were kind of lame. I guess it's what you're used to. I started off playing on the Horde side, so I'm kind of just used to it from that point. So I've always sort of stayed with the Horde. Trying to transmog my gear. Okay. Alright, I got a dungeon. I'll take a dungeon. I need to get gear. I don't think I have I don't have a single epic yet to kind of start gearing up for 20s. I want to start gearing up for 20s so I can do some PvP for 20s. And then I know Legon's character, he's got a Shadow Priest as well. That's going to be the plan for that, to also be geared for 20s. Yeah, so I have to start using a few things I was not using. That's going to be new. That's going to be completely new. Yeah, and also all these dungeons, I'm I'm getting sick the shit of them. These are I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, especially on my hunter. I'm also starting to wonder if we've gotten all we can at our levels, if that's all we can get. I hope not, but I kind of wonder. Do wonder. Trying to get to the boss here. You know, also Leland's talking about this devouring plague. It pops up a lot for me. I'm seeing it pop up. Yeah, I really have to start using the Dark Void more. That shit is good. It's a good spell. It's a good spell. All right. Leland is back online. Something's happening over there. Probably something with fantasy sports related. Yeah, I would like to start streaming hockey stuff. I think, you know what? I think the whole Rangers thing with Kane has got me hyped up. I like it. I want to see what happens with Patrick Kane. Always been. I've never really liked him as a player, just because I think I've never liked the Blackhawks, but I've always been in awe of him being a good player. Some of those people that it's like he'll score when you least expect it, and it's super annoying. He's one of those people that can score at any moment. So I mean, that's a good thing. If you're the Rangers, you gotta like that. He's someone who really could give him a push, and it's good for him to be on a team that's probably gonna make the playoffs, where Blackhawks are not making the playoffs. You know, also if you look at how that team has gone, it's not the same team as it was when Duncan Keith was there. Taves was going off. I think Taves has been bad for a long time. It's just not the same. So I understand, and these people who are excited to have Kane, because I think he can bring something on a good team like he did. I mean, he's a cup winner. Remember that. He is a cup winner. That's something that you have to remember. He's won cups. He knows how to win cups. There's something to that. Especially, you know, also you think of also the Rangers got Tarasenko. You know, getting Tarasenko, another cup winner. His wife's got some huge tits. You can look up that photo. It's pretty nice. This photo with him with the Stanley Cup, and he took this photo, and pretty much everyone was like, "Who's his fucking wife?" No one gave a shit about him with the cup. It was all just about seeing his wife's tits. If you're kind of watching this back, pull it up. Take a look at Tarasenko's wife. She's like a model. Hey, now she's in New York. Now she could do her thing. I have friends here. We're talking about it. They're really not into the Kane trade, and I don't know. I think it's all around good. I think it's only going to help, and it also could just be. It could be something really short lived in the end. And hey, frees up cat. Even if that is the case, it frees up cap space quick. And he's in and out. I don't know what his contract is. I'm assuming it's decent. I'm assuming it's also like pretty good length because, you know, he was like there. He was like there in Chicago for a long time. You know, him and Taves, or I would have never thought Kane would have left. One of those players. I thought he was a franchise guy. It's like Crosby leaving the Penguins. Maybe not to that extent, but it's close. It's close. Like, I've heard people compare this whole thing to Rick Nash. I mean, the Blue Jackets were such shit. It was just him. He was kind of really handling that team himself. So that's a big part of why they were good or why he was good was because I think he was the only one there that could do something. Yeah, this Dark Void isn't bad. This team is not much, though. And we got level 59s with us. I've already had Horde groups that have flew through this. And if you see, I have Dark Plague pop up a bunch, and I could use it over and over, all that kind of shit. This is gonna get to that phase too. This is annoying. It's gonna get to that. Yep, there it is. Yeah, this is getting to that phase, man. All right, there we go. Get some gear. Ah, I could really use an epic on this character. That's what I'm going for. Going for getting those epics. I have to really also look into hockey, see who's doing good, you know, what teams are doing well, what teams aren't, what's like kind of slumping, what did started off good. That's a good thing too. You knowing who started off good, a lot of times that's where they end. They'll have good starts and that'll be it. You want to kind of track that. You want to track where wins are going. Oh yeah, so back into WoW here. It's been a long time playing WoW. I don't know if I could track a year amount, but I definitely played this in college. This goes back to the early 2000s era, where playing at college, skipping class to play this shit. I had roommates. Well, I had friends, basically roommates. They lived above me. I would always be over there. Who I got them into weed and a WoW in the freshman year of college, and they could not handle that. And also, speaking of like PC builds, they were the first people I remember to like build their own PCs. They had top of the line shit at the time, which I really wonder looking back at now what that was, because I'm on a 1 series graphic card here. I'm on a 1080 or 1070 NVIDIA, and it is not that good. It's very bare bones at this point in time. So whatever they were playing on at the time, which, you know, did look better than my computer, but I don't know. I mean, I remember being impressed that they had like monitors, but these were square monitors. That shows you the era of time it was. The best monitors you can get were like square monitors. They weren't widescreen. They weren't 27-inch. They weren't all this shit. And I have people I work with that are really good at like knowing about gear and stuff like that, and just shows you how much stuff you have to invest in. And but once you do a good investment, it can last longer. Like, oh shit, I just died. Can no one res me? All right, that was kind of scary. Yeah, this is kind of scary here. I'm getting a group that maybe I'm pulling things. I don't know. I'm gonna start using Vampiric Touch. It seems useful. I gotta start using that. All right. Shadow Fiend is out. Dark Void. Vampiric Touch. Mind Flay. Damn, this is a horrible group. You have to say that when this is taking this long? Shit, fuck. I think this thing's gonna inhale again. This is one of those groups that we're gonna have to do the last guy. Like, oh wow, we have a level 59, level 54, 35. I kind of want to see if anyone has a damage meter on that. I want to see what I'm doing. Okay, well, that is an increase for sure. I got to get that damage meter. As soon as I kind of upgrade this computer, I want to kind of hook some stuff up on WoW. I feel like it would only help me get this in there, move this up. Now replace gear. No one's got a damage meter. It seems like that's something no one has. Maybe I'm okay. All right, shit. All right. So I did. All right. Wow. So I did 30% of the 37% of the damage there. Over a fucking 35 hunter. Over a 32. What is going on here? Why am I doing this? Why am I the top damage here? That shows you something. That fucking shows you something. I gotta put my fucking Shadow Fiend. Yeah, by the way, this is definitely something where we're gonna have to kill a fucking, like, that's bad. We're gonna have to kill these fucking skeletons or we would die. That shows you something there, man. I'm like healing myself here because I do not trust shit. I've already died in this dungeon. That's the first time dying in any of these, like, dungeons. Alright. Did I get something? Oh, someone got a fucking epic. Someone got an epic finger there. Of course I didn't get shit. Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no one's staying with this group. Okay, I think that's a night for me. I'm gonna be streaming a little more tomorrow, doing kind of a short stream. Nothing big tomorrow, but I should be on. There's hopefully an update on my computer. That really could come sooner than I think, and then I'm gonna have to actually work on making it. So that'll be a whole thing. I'll be watching tutorials and all this shit to figure out how to build a PC. It ain't easy, I'll tell you that. It's not something that's simple. Not a simple kind of thing. All right, so I will be right back. And I'll be online